Have you ever wondered how you could effectively showcase your skills on LinkedIn and position yourself as an expert? Well, I'm going to show you today in today's tutorial all about taking that initiative and that time to enhance your LinkedIn profile by updating the key sections with your unique abilities. You can add these skills to your about section, your work experience, education section, and so much more. So it's the prime opportunity for you to highlight your expertise. But where do you begin? Don't fret because I've got you covered in today's tutorial. Hello, my name is Aya and I'm here for beauty and wellness professionals like you. I'm going to go through the step-by-step process. And by the end of this video, you'll be equipped with the knowledge and the tools to add the LinkedIn skills to your profile with ease. So let's get started. So what you need to do first and foremost is log into LinkedIn. I definitely recommend doing this on the desktop. There's more features and it's easier to kind of navigate and change things up. So you want to go to www.linkedin.com and sign in with your email address or password. Then you want to access your profile. So you will literally land on here. So this is like your dashboard, your main feed board. And what you want to do is go to your profile picture. So you can see it's at the top towards the right hand side. And you can see that it says me. So if you select that kind of V shape, upside down V, and then you click on view profile, this will then open up your actual LinkedIn profile. Then you want to edit your profile, but first and foremost, you want to scroll down the page to find skills. So for mine, for the skills on my profile, it's quite far down. So you may scroll almost towards the bottom, and then here it is. So you can see it. It used to be called title, skills, and endorsements. So it may look different depending on when you're watching this video. And if you don't see this section, by the way, you may need to add it first by clicking on the Add Profile section button located at the top of your profile and then select skills from the drop down, just in case if you don't already have it. But if you've been adding skills to your profile for years, there's another thing that you may notice. You may have exceeded the amount of skills you can add. So on LinkedIn, you can add up to 50 skills. So I actually had 50, so I just removed one so that I could show you this tutorial. If you already have 50 skills, what you will notice when you scroll down to the skills section, you won't see a plus because it means that you're not allowed to add any more. So what you may want to do is scroll through the skills that you do have and see if they're relevant now. I remember when I looked at some of mine and some of them weren't relevant. It was like 14 years ago. I might have been adding these skills, such as when I was a therapist. So again, have a look at any of them that are not relevant to what you're applying for, the new change in your career, and so forth. And then once you've removed a skill, then you'll see the button alight. If you've got anything under 50, you can then click plus, which is what we're going to do now. So what you do is click the plus, and then all that happens, you can see here, it says add a skill, and then you start typing in the skills. So for those that are concerned and worried, I don't know what skills I need to add, think about the jobs that you're applying for. So, when you see those jobs on LinkedIn or any other job sites, and they've listed quite a few skills that you may have gained through work experience, gained through education, this is where you can add them. So, if you want to do a whole new kind of reboot of your LinkedIn profile and add in these new skill sets, you can. So, all you want to do is think about what skill sets are relevant to the jobs that you're applying for that you've got experience or knowledge in and type it in. So, I'm going to do one here. I'm going to start typing training, and it's for training and development. And sometimes when you start typing, it auto populates suggestions. So here it is. And then what I love about this, what's quite new, I think within the last year or so, a couple of years, is that the skills that you're adding to your profile, you can then link to anything that's on your LinkedIn profile. So you can link it to your work experience, link it to your education and publications, charity work, everything that's on your profile. So I've just stated that I've gained this skill of training and development. So now I'm going to go through my experience and where I was able to develop those skills. So I've been doing training and development for 13 years now. So I know my last 13 years of work experience, I've definitely done training and development. But for you, you definitely want to make sure that you look at your work experience. So that's enough for me. I'm going to scroll down now. And then there's the education section. I know one of my um, courses was a professional education. This is how mine's been grouped. So yours is going to look very different. So with my education, it lists the universities, the colleges, and then I've got a section called professional education, which is where I did my CIPD in learning development. So I know that covers it as well. So you can go through your entire LinkedIn profile, and it will be obviously broken down into the sections that it's highlighted on LinkedIn. So license and certificates. So again, I can look at think about where I gained training and development skills. I can highlight that there. Scroll down to volunteering, publications, all depend on how your LinkedIn profile looks. And then once you've gone through that and gone, yes, this is where I can add this skill. What will happen once you save it? On your actual LinkedIn profile, as you go through each section where you've added this new skill, it shows up. So it's fantastic for when recruiters are looking at your resume and they're looking at your job experience, and then these skills can highlight all the things that can highlight the skills that you've acquired in the jobs or in your teaching or your training and your education. So I'm going to click save. And then once you save it, you'll see that the new skill set will sit at the top. And then if you've added it to your work experience or anything within your LinkedIn profile, then it also highlights like a highlight reel of where this particular skill set sits as well. So with that being done, what also want to show you for those that also have never received any endorsements or they've received endorsements, you want to check where they are. So whilst you're in your skills section, if you scroll down, you can see where you've added your skills. You can see where it fits in within your LinkedIn profile. As you go down, as you start getting endorsements, you can then see how many endorsements you have within each skill. So have a look at what you have at the moment because you may already have skills that you've somehow been built up over the years. So what I want to encourage you to do is to have a look at all your skill set. Think about the jobs that you're going for now, the roles that you're in now. Are any of these skills relevant? If they're really dated because maybe you did beauty 15 years ago and you don't need people to endorse you for massage because now you're in management or you're a director, these may be skills that you can remove. So I'm going to show you how to remove them. But what I wanted to just show you is have a look at where you're getting endorsements. I probably wouldn't encourage you to remove any of the skills that you've got plenty of endorsements for. Anything that you've got more than 2 or 3 endorsements, don't remove them. But you can see from my ones, I just scroll through where I've got 1 or 2, I've got 4. And the great thing about endorsements is that the more endorsements that you get, the more it showcases your expertise, the more that it gives you credibility, and it actually gives you a boost on LinkedIn as well. So I definitely encourage that you then focus after this when you've put all your skills on LinkedIn is to approach those that you've either worked with or that have taught you in any capacity these skills to endorse you on LinkedIn. Let me show you now how to delete. It's really simple. So let's say, for example, if I wanted to delete the training development one, I'm going to click on the pencil icon by the skill, and then a pop-up appears, and then you can see here it just says delete skill. So if you click on delete skill, it will then say this will delete the training development from all the sections of your profile. So again, it will just kind of give you a reminder that, hey, it's going to be removed from all these things that you may have had endorsements for, that you placed in different areas of your LinkedIn profile. So just be aware of that as well. But that is how you essentially add new skills to your LinkedIn profile. And please make sure that the skills are relevant. So if you're looking at changing career paths, and let's say you want to go into education, and you know you've got some of these skill set that you've acquired during your years, maybe within a therapist role, maybe head therapist, maybe you did some training in-house, you can put these skills on your LinkedIn profile and connect them to the jobs because it then showcases that you've actually got these skills. So now you know how to add your fantastic skills that you've acquired over the years on your LinkedIn profile. You may now want to start showcasing your knowledge, your expertise, and positioning yourself as a thought leader. And you can do this so easily by creating LinkedIn articles. So check out the next video.